Yo, what's up, boys? Uh, I've been really sick. I've been waking up late and shit. So I haven't really been trading much, but I woke up at like 11:30 today, dude. Which is 12:30 in New York time. And I saw this here. It's oil trade, so we'll go over that. Um, what else, man? Yeah, and my fucking AC, dude, it's 84 degrees inside my fucking house right now. Dude, I'm in hell right now. The Knicks fucking just Oh my god, I think I still this bullshit open. We're not gonna talk about the Spurs, bro. This is the worst week of all time for me, right? But let's go ahead and go over this trade, boys. So first, let's go on split screen here. I think we have to show RB. Yeah, we're gonna show RB and HO over here to the left. Dude, I'm literally sweating right now. Fucking headache and shit. But so look at this here. Uh, check this John out. Yeah. So here last week we had this weekly SMT here. Between consecutive candles, which goes as a PSP, as you can see. And you can see on Friday or Monday, we expanded away from that, and we hit the previous week's low here on this asset over here on the right screen. You can see that we hit it right here, which creates an SMT, right? Which sends price to the current high of week. Right, but what is kind of significant about this SMT? So ideally, it hits this overall high, but really it's the profile of this weekly candle. So check this out here, especially on the asset that I traded. So check out this really small wick, right? So on Monday, we expanded very, very far away from the opening price of the weekly candle. So what does that eliminate? The possibility for a bullish expansion candle. So you have SMT with the current high of the day, high of the week, when prices expanded very far away from the opening price. We already know price can't expand beyond the opening price. So when you form SMT there, it's pretty significant, right? So that's what we had here. But it's also like a strength switch as well. So this asset had not reached a low. This is a strength switch to catch up on the higher time frame. So there's that as well. That's really what I wanted to point out here, by the way. But so now let's get into the asset that I traded, which is over here. Now we're gonna look at the daily profile, and you're essentially gonna see the same thing. So here's the 1800 candle. So we ended up creating an SMT up here. Bro, come on, man. Couldn't bar replay, sorry. So we ended up creating an SMT here. Holy dude, I'm sweating so bad. Ended up creating an SMT here with at 1800, so very early on in the day. You see how we expanded away from the opening price. Again, very, very hard to, it's gonna be very, very hard to expand beyond the opening price. So when we come up here on RB and re-manipulate the high of day, so check this out. Boom, we re-manipulate the high of day. It's highly likely to hold, right? Because of the delay protraction profile. And you see this large wick here on 10 a.m. candle. So how do you fit a 4-hour large wick? Ideally, you want to trade with the 6-hour line. That's ideally how you want to do it. So if this loads here, so you can see that small wick. We're just waiting for 12 o'clock. So perfect there. And what else? So check this out here. Let's go over here on so look here. So this asset has a bullish candle. This one has like an indecision candle, right? It's the middle asset. It's fine. Go over here to the weakest asset. There's a bearish candle. So there is a PSP there, obviously. PSP there. So I saw a question in the chat. There you go. But yeah, this is advanced premium discount rate as well. Except this high right here, you might not think it's a gap or something, but it is a gap. This is an SMT fill. Guys, see this little gap here. If I go over here to HO, or no, CL, you can see that we have an SMT fill there. This high right here, though, is not the gap necessarily. But you can see there is SMT fill. It's kind of just waiting for the SMT break. So you see how this asset here just broke this high. If I go up here to RB, or sorry, Here's RB. Here, I think that's that same. Yeah, this is the same high here. While this asset CL took out this internal high, this asset RB took out the external high. So it's very, very high probable sequence here. You could see this a lot of times where it's either two things, where you have a range high and a gap. One asset is hitting the gap while the other asset is, you know, manipulating the high like this. But another way this can form is like this. Is where this asset will reach the external high, this asset will reach an internal high, and then it'll go like that. That's another way it can happen. It's simple, right? The lagging asset is just going to hit some internal level while this asset hits an external level, right? Forming that advanced pre and discount kind of sequence, right? So yeah, really the profile here is the big confirmation here, though. The profile is what makes this extremely high probable, in my opinion, right? You just have consolidation down here, as you can see, on these lagging assets. It's just consolidation inside of this candle here. It's kind of lethargic price action, but leaving these failure swings. And as soon as we engage with this at 12 o'clock, 4 on the PSP, we know we can't expand beyond this level. So it's pretty basic, right? You get a very nice expansion signature away from there. And that's what I pretty much execute on, guys. It's nothing too crazy. And whenever you train these delayed protractions profiles, I always say, I don't know why the execution's not showing. Oh, it's because I'm in replay mode. Yeah. All right. So look like this. Just that low, man. Rough 4R, right? Like I said, your RR is going to be above 4, or sorry, above 2 a lot of times. It's going to be around 3 to 4 hour average RR typically. So there you go. I don't know what this was, man. This might have been news because this was very, very quick. Like very, very quick. I'm talking like a couple seconds. Like this move down here. I don't know what the fuck that was. Probably Trump yapping or something, but we'll take it. And yeah, dude, nothing really else to say about this. So weekly and daily kind of delay protraction profile, having SM2 at the current high of low of the week, or the current high of week and current high of day. Yeah, bro. That is really it, guys. It's just, right? What do we have here? It is just the relevant high, SMT like this. All right, two-stage SMT. Delay protraction, we always target the current low of day ideally. I think I mentioned that. I don't know if I did actually, but hopefully I did. But yeah, that's it, dude. We also have the new week opening gap here aligned. Take the EQ of that bad boy. Pretty nice, right? Right in that lower half. So yeah, pretty decent little trade. I don't really see too much on indices, honestly. This is just straight up. It just look like consolidated, bro. I know right here on the 90-minute or something, there's a PSP of some sort, but yeah, I don't think there's anything clean. Yeah, I'm good probably. When I come to charts around 12, I looked at it. I was like, what the fuck? Looked like we did also expand. Honestly, at the same time as my trade, no? Yeah, this had to be some type of like news or something, bro. Because like I don't know why it's expanding like that on all assets. Yeah, so got lucky there, I guess, but I don't really see too much to catch this on indices, honestly, bro. Maybe here, dude. Maybe on YM, bro. Yeah, maybe on YM actually. So obviously this is a good trade as well. Let's go on the daily real quick. What's this look like? Okay, it's not really much. Just SMT here. Look at this strength stretch PSP here. Wabam. Trade down YM higher. Little SMT fill as well right here. Obviously, I was watching the Spurs choke the biggest lead in NBA history. So, you know, couldn't catch that. So, what else? What else we got here? So, looks like a little low here, boys. A little low right there. A little SMT somewhere up in here. Hold on. Let's check this out here. Okay, yep. Definitely want to require this low to be swept. Depends on what asset you take here. I think you would take a loss on RB or something if you took something like this. That re-swept this low or some shit. Holy chop fest. But yeah, there's no way to catch this actually because it just rockets at whatever you call it. So maybe you take a loss up here, like on this 2 stage. Like that's the only thing I see, bro. Yeah, because it ultimately just did this shit. I'm not the biggest fan of this SMT here because it's not really the most relevant low of all time. Is it a gap? No. Yeah, I kind of wish I was a gap, but oh, it's all right. It's not like the most horrendous thing ever. But yeah, that's really all I have for indices. Gold was really bad. Yeah, gold was fucking horrendous. I wouldn't even. There's nothing to take there. So yeah, boys, that's really it. Those of you that stayed to the end, here's a Lucid code. Boom, 50K Lucid Flex Scout. Appreciate y'all for the support. Use code GXT if you guys enjoy these recaps, streams, etc. Free education. So yeah, appreciate you guys. Hopefully I feel better soon. I feel like shit, but it's not like insanely bad. I have COVID. I just can't taste anything. That's like the worst thing. Sometimes I have headaches and shit, but overall I'm like all right. But yeah, it's like affecting my sleep. The main thing. I'm like waking up late and shit. But yeah, catch you guys later. Yeah, have a good one.